In your safety watch tonight, the Environmental Protection Agency this week announced a proposed new rule that would give cities and counties more flexibility when it comes to abiding by the federal Clean Water Act. News 5's Andy Cohen live tonight with a look at how this could impact stormwater requirements. Andy.
Yeah, under the Clean Water Act, Rob, the cities across the United States have to mitigate their storm runoff to protect downstream communities. What this proposed rule would do was let cities take into consideration when they're charging fees to people what kind of financial hardship that would create on people who are low income or living on a fixed income.
The banks of Cottonwood Creek have eroded their way dangerously close to Woodman Road near Austin Bluffs and near these electric transmission lines.
If you have increased volume, right, not as much water is soaking in, increased volume will lead to channel destabilization.
A stabilization plan to stop the erosion is currently in the design phase and will soon go out to bid. This is one of dozens of stormwater improvements listed in the 20-year intergovernmental agreement with Pueblo County.
About $4 million the first phase, and then actually by the time we finish all the way up to Powers, you're looking at about $15 million.
The EPA, State of Colorado, and Pueblo County all sued Colorado Springs in 2016 for violating the federal Clean Water Act. The most recent filing in that case suggests that the lawyers from all sides are close to reaching a settlement. Colorado Springs utilities customers have been paying $5 a month on their bills to fund these projects and others since 2018 and the passage of ballot issue 2A.
The federal and state governments telling localities what to do and how to spend their money, and most of the time not providing resources for us to be able to fulfill those orders.
Many communities view the Clean Water Act as an unfunded federal mandate that pushes the cost of large-scale infrastructure onto local government. Any new fees are considered especially harmful to low-income families and people on fixed incomes. So this week, the EPA announced a proposed rule change to give communities a little more flexibility.
Those impacts will be considered in such a way that there will be limits established to what those charges can be.
Getting back to that intergovernmental agreement, so far of the 71 projects that are on that list, the city of Colorado Springs has completed about a fourth of them in just 4 years' time. As for the EPA rule change, there will be a 30-day public comment period once it's posted on the Federal Register. Always watching out for you, Andy Cohen, News 5.